Well, I agreed to do this interview because it allows me to speak to my people, an actual Jamaican audience, which is something that hasn't necessarily been the case.
In today's video, we're going to listen to exclusive audio of BOYD Malvo. For those who do not know who he is, he's the DC sniper and he's also a Jamaican. This interview will be a 3-part series. In this first audio, Malvo will be speaking about growing up in Jamaica and what he thinks is the cause for him to become the sniper. So remember, this is a 3-part series. I hope you guys enjoy and see you in the next video.
Well, I agreed to do this interview because it allows me to speak to my people, an actual Jamaican audience, which is something that hasn't necessarily been the case. And I believe there's a lot of questions I can answer and address, and also bring to light certain issues that actually are prevalent among the Jamaican community, because a lot of parents migrate and leave their children. A lot of the stuff I went through. So this is an important discussion.
Talk to us about that. What lessons do you want to impart about what happened to you? Because from what I understand, your mom and you left to go to Antigua, and after being in Antigua, you met John Muhammad, and then your mom left and went to the United States. You followed afterwards. Talk to me about what it is that you want to impart on the Jamaican people, since you brought it up.
The most important thing that you can give to your children is your time. Not things, not possessions, your time. And that's the one thing I did not receive. Before I left Jamaica, my mother asked my father to. He had a house, he had everything, but he decided not. And before that, I ran over to him twice. And he made the decision not to give me his time. Now, for a period of time, up until I was like 9 years old, he did offer money, support, clothing, but that's not what I needed. I needed his time. And it would have taken certain sacrifices to make that happen. But he allowed me to stay at home in Jamaica, even while he was in the Cayman Islands working, at least. He would know where I was at and that I'd be safe. As for my mother, when I went to Antigua, after being there for 3 months, in an island where I know no one, she left me there for an entire year to fend for myself. That is something very atypical when it comes to parents. That really doesn't happen. As a result.
And are you saying that John Muhammad became that father figure in your life?
Exactly. So what happened is, my mom left me in December, and in September, I met Muhammad in May, because I used to frequent a computer shop where I used to burn CDs because my landlord had cut off my electricity. So that's how I made money, by burning CDs and selling music. And I saw the relationship he had with his son. And I used to go there every Wednesday to watch him. And we really didn't get in contact until my mom met him in October of that year. And Muhammad had a business of bringing people into the U.S. And that's how we met. But that relationship, in my mind, that hunger, that hole was already there. And I needed just someone to care enough to be there. Because it's not as if I was a child who was continuing to stay in trouble. I stayed in school, I was on top of my class, I got good grades, I did everything that I could possibly do. But I did not get that time. And
John Muhammad gave you that time. You also seem to have said that he also maybe gave you too much time because you were abused by him. Talk to me about that.
Well, that's what happens when you have a child or an adult with no supervision. That is already vulnerable. People ask like how it happened and why you couldn't leave or do this. It's a situation in which the same thing that happened to abused women. Many of whom are educated, very capable, in all of the facets of their life, but in that relationship, they're emotionally, extremely vulnerable. And so once someone has your mind, they pretty much have everything. Now, it didn't start out as that he gets more into that. And it was a means of control. That's what it was about, that's what it was for, and that's what it was.
How did he abuse you?
Well, it started off with petty, and then it became sexual. That was the abuse.
It became sexual, you said?
Yes. Yes. So that's how the control, why the control was really so powerful, because the relationship was not only a father and son. It's what he was telling me what he's doing to me by using analogies of a hunter stalking a prey. And he was telling me what he was doing to me without me knowing that he was actually talking about me. And I realize it now, but I didn't know it then. It's very sick to think about, but that's exactly what happened. And, I mean, there was no one there. I've been living on my own for an extensive period of time. And it just happened.
You also said that he brainwashed you, correct?
Correct.
But when you were first incarcerated, you seem to have said that even though, this is just from an interview I had read, okay? You seem to have said that even though you grew up without a father, you were still able to have a lot of control. So now it seems, 11 years in, that you've changed your tune to now blaming the fact that you didn't have this father figure in your life. Back then, you seemed less remorseful. Are you more remorseful now?
Yes. When you're 17 years old, it really doesn't sink in exactly what you've done, because up until then I've been moving at 1,000 miles an hour. There was no slowing down. There was no opportunity to think. He did not give me an opportunity to think, because when I think, I have doubts. So he always kept me preoccupied with, on a need-to-know basis, focused solely on a single task. And I never really had the opportunity to explore what was happening and its overall impact, not only on myself, but on others. So that is what happened.
So you're saying while you were 17 years old and he essentially controlled your mind, you had no control, you had no thought about what you were doing. You just acted, you just killed.
It was a process that started in Antigua. When I met him, he was at the father. And he got arrested while I was in Antigua, and I quit school and I took care of the children for months. I took over the business, I took care of the children, I did what he asked me to do.
What kind of business? Computers?
Yes, computers, selling American birth certificates and picking passports, the whole work. That's what he was doing. And he had a safe house, and that's where I kept the children. I homeschooled them and did everything, with help from one or two other people. The relationship, this is what happened. I needed a father, and I wanted my father to chase after me the way he chased after his children. So in my mind, he was already here, because you don't see that a lot in the Caribbean. A father with two children who would abandon his life just to have his children, leave his business, leave his money, just to have his children. That's what I wanted from my father. So immediately, everything was just, for me, was fully available. And I told him pretty much everything about myself. So he had the key to my entire mind and how I work. I had a lot of rage and self-hate. So it wasn't easy to completely defeat and destroy what is a very weak character, because I had no root. Between the age of 7 and 15, I'd already lived in 21 different places. I stayed in cells longer than I've ever lived at any one place, at any point in time in my life, when I was on the street. So I didn't have any roof.
So he provided that roof over your head. But at the end of the day, you were still 17. Most 17-year-olds know right from wrong. What was different here? What was it that compelled you or made you think it was okay to shoot all those people?